Hello friends, welcome to physics class. In our previous video we have seen what is electrostatic potential. Now here we will discuss potential due to a point charge. So in this video what we are going to do is we will take a point charge. A charge, let us suppose Q, at a particular distance, that is at a distance r. We will take another testing charge at a point P. What is potential at this point due to this charge we are going to find. Okay, now here this is fixed at a particular point, it is fixed, and this is called as the source charge. This is called as the source charge, and this is the testing charge. We have to find the electric potential due to this charge now. So already we learned what is electric potential. Electric potential is the work done in bringing a charge from infinite to a fixed point. Means if you suppose somewhere here infinite, this is infinite, from infinite to a particular point, if you bring a charge, how much work will be done, that work done we have to calculate now, right? That work done we have to calculate. So how to calculate that work done? Because infinite, where is that point? Infinite point is unknown to us, right? This point, okay, we can say it is at a distance r. Then how to find this work done at infinite? So what is my strategy? What is our strategy is, in this infinite distance, we will take another intermediate point. Here we will suppose a point A. Okay, and where is that point? That point is at a distance r dash from the charge. It is at a distance r dash from the charge. Now I will bring a charge from A to B. Another point I will take, A to B. I am bringing this charge from A to B, which is at a distance of delta r dash, small distance. Now you might have understood what we are going to do now. So after finding this work done, we will integrate it between infinite and P, then we will get the distance, what the electric potential at the distance r, right? The same thing we are going to do now. So take a point P, consider a point P, consider a point P at a distance r. At a distance r we are taking a point, and take a point A at an intermediate distance r dash. Intermediate distance, take an intermediate point. So between that infinite and P, intermediate point A at a distance r dash, right? Intermediate point A at a distance r dash. Now what I have to do? I have to find the electric potential. So here, what is the force between Q and unit positive charge? What is this unit positive charge? Unit positive charge is the test charge. Unit positive charge at A, Q and A. Force between Q and a unit positive charge at A at a distance r dash. r dash దూరంలో A అనే చార్జ్ కి Q అనే సోర్స్ చార్జ్ కి మధ్య ఉన్న ఫోర్స్ కావాలి మనకు. So what is the force between the two charges? F is equals to, from the inverse square law, Coulomb's inverse square law, 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 q2 by r square. That is r dash is the distance. So I am writing here r dash square, right? R dash square. What is this one? One is here unit positive charge. What does it mean by unit positive charge? Unit positive charge is whose magnitude is 1 coulomb. Charge of this one is, magnitude of its charge is what? 1 coulomb. So that's why I am saying this one as a unit positive charge. I am taking a unit positive charge here. So force between Q and unit positive charge at A, F is equals to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 by R square. Q1 is this one, Q2 is this one, by the distance is R dash square. Vectorically we can write this one as R dash cap. It is a unit vector. So this is a vectorically I am writing force between Q and unit positive charge. And what is the work done? Because I am finding the electric potential. If I want to know the electric potential, I have to know the work done. So what is the work done now? You know well that the work done is always against the electrostatic force. Against the electrostatic force. Whatever the work I am doing, that is against the force exerted or force applied by this charge. Yes or no? It is trying to repel it. In our previous video we have seen it is trying to repel the charge A, charge Q at A. So what I am doing, I am applying some force. That force is stored in the form of potential energy here, or that work done is stored in the form of potential energy here. So here what I am doing here, work done I want to calculate. So this force is equal to work done. How much force it applies? The same force I have to apply in opposite direction. So what is changing here? Only the direction changes, but the magnitude will not be changed. The magnitude of the work done is equal to the magnitude of the force. Magnitude of the work done is equals to the magnitude of the force. That's why what I am writing, work done is always against the electrostatic force. So the work done, is it the total work done here? Total work done I am not taking, I am taking the work done delta W I am taking, work done delta W. A small portion have taken from the total. So delta W is equals to, what is this one? Is equals to minus of 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by R dash square delta R dash. How much distance is travelled? Delta R dash distance between A to B, delta R dash. So I am writing delta R dash. Right, this work done is equals to potential, electric potential, right? The definition once you recall now, electric potential is the work done is equal to work done in bringing a unit positive charge from infinite to a fixed point. You are bringing a unit positive charge from infinite to a fixed point. So between the one intermediate distance you have taken delta R dash, that is this one now. So what I want now, I want the total work done. So to get total work done, if I get the total work done, it means it is the electric potential due to the point charge. So to get total work done, integrate delta R dash, that small interval, small distance you have taken a delta R dash, the delta R dash between infinite to R, infinite to R. Infinite and R is the point what we have taken. Between infinite to R you have to integrate it. So let us integrate it between infinite to R. The total work done W is equals to minus of integrated 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by R dash square d R dash, right? So 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q, the total term comes out. We are not integrating this one now. Q by 4 pi epsilon naught is outside. Now 1 by R dash square d R dash, this is integration. From where to where we are doing integration? From infinite to r. From infinite to r I am integrating. Right? Q by 4 pi epsilon naught 1 by r dash square dr dash. So what is the value of integration 1 by r dash square? Integration of 1 by x square. What is the value of integration of 1 by x square into dx? Can you say what is the answer here? The value will be minus 1 by x. Right? Minus 1 by x. So here I am writing on the same basis. Minus q by 4 pi epsilon naught integration I have done of 1 by r dash square, that is minus 1 by r dash. What are the limits now? Infinite to r. You might have learnt a definite integration. Definite integration, we have the limits infinite to r. So here work done is equals to minus into minus plus. So we need not to bother about this minus now. Minus into minus plus q by 4 pi epsilon naught. Q by 4 pi epsilon naught 1 by r minus 1 by infinite. Apply this infinite and r here. 1 by r minus 1 by infinite. Something by infinite is 0. Something by infinite 0. So this term is not needed to, what we need not to take in count. So work done is equals to how much? Q by 4 pi epsilon naught into 1 by r. Q by 4 pi epsilon naught into 1 by r. Okay. So now from the definition of electrostatic potential, what is the electrostatic potential? Is the work done by a charge in moving from infinite to a fixed point. Now what is the work done you got now? Work done you got as q by 4 pi epsilon naught into 1 by r. So vectorically if you want to write, you can write the r cap. Okay, this is what the extremely very sorry, here we will not write r cap. Why? Because electric potential is a scalar quantity. It is a scalar quantity. Electric potential is a scalar quantity. So that we will not write r cap. V is equals to q by 4 pi epsilon naught into 1 by r. Okay, so here we can write V is inversely proportional to 1 by r. Right? Do you know the relation between electric field and electric potential now? Electric potential is inversely proportional to r and electric field E is inversely proportional to 1 by r square. See, electric field formula E is equals to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by r square we will get, and electric potential q by 4 pi epsilon naught into 1 by r, or 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into q by r. So this is what the electric potential due to a point charge. Right? Next we will discuss electric potential due to a